Welcome to Nashville football fans. A great look here inside of Nissan Stadium. Tonight we've got an entertaining one in store for you. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And away we go from Nashville. Here's Carter on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. Leading them out, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
We talk all the time, Kate, of the NFL at times being a copycat league, and there's no question the success of Penix and Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels and all of their experience they brought to the NFL game was attractive to Tennessee, taking Cam Ward 1-1. This guy has been there and done it and seen it all at the college level. Now he's got to bring that experience and watch it flourish in the NFL.
On him quick, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We knew we were in store for some crazy blitz packages from this defense, and already one play in, and that linebacker gets home for the sack. Critical now for this offense to identify what you're seeing and for this defense to continue to frustrate and get after the quarterback.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. He's running it right on the option. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Javon Hargrave.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
It's going to throw here on third. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First carry here for Tony Pollard. He'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Ward's going to throw it. Setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation, but even more, better execution.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Finds Pollard on the check down. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and long. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Titans with the ball and a chance to score. Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And he only gets this one down to the 9. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Well, that right there, partner, that is not a team who looks like it is a steep underdog. That is exactly the type of start they needed. And gotta imagine being in their old building might be playing a part in it.
Yeah, and we know that home field advantage really benefits the defense more than the offense. As an offense, you just want to do your part. You want to light the fire and let those fans really let their voice be heard. Should benefit their defense immensely.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
Well, we've had to wait until the 2nd quarter to finally see him and his offense out there. And we're going to see what they have in them here, Kate, in a hurry. Down a touchdown, with how long they've been sitting over there, I know the feeling. You're chomping at the bit, and likely going to be pretty aggressive with the football.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Offense to the line for second down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Brian Callahan, an unhappy camper along that sideline. He's got the challenge flag out. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
Brian Callahan not pleased with the results of that one as that call stands. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
On the shotgun, McCarthy. He's keeping it, and he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Tick, tick, tick. Tick-tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3rd and 4 coming up now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Well, your internal clock right there, it has got to be tuned up a little bit. Plenty of time. In this league, if you get 3 seconds to throw the ball and it's not out of your hands, that responsibility falls on you as a QB. But give some credit to the defense, who was able to get home and get the sack.
Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. They're down to their final one in this half. Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. The Titans and Cam Ward headed back out on offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Ward setting up to throw. He's running for it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Throwing the out route complete. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 46. Quick slant, caught by Lockett. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Motioning the tight end left. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Ward now. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Completed over the middle. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Roger McCreary brings him down that time. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. He'll throw it. That's caught in stride by Addison. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. One last play before the break. Final throw before the break. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here's the Minnesota offense headed out to start this third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. On play action now, McCarthy. It is cut left side. This is not going to help their cause ahead of 3rd down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. McCarthy to throw it. And the Titans rush brings him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He has it at the 13. Juke the defender. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Ward off the play fake. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Now the shotgun give to Spears. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Punt coming now from the Titans on this 4th down. On comes Johnny Hecker. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. the Minnesota offense trotting out. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. McCarthy throwing here. They get him again, and this time it's for points. That is going to be a safety. Brock, I know you're a big fan of referencing baseball. Well, I believe that was 3 sacks, and they're out. Or in this case, get off the field following that safety.
No, that's a good call right there. You want baseball, Kate? I'll give you baseball. You know what that was? That was the equivalent of an immaculate inning in baseball. 9 strikes, 3 strikeouts, you're out. Back-to-back-to-back sacks. That's immaculate. And I don't think we'll see it again in this game.
So following the safety, Brock, they're on now to begrudgingly send it away with a free kick. Now he starts from the 6. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. So now here comes the Titans on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 16 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Now give to Spears. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Titans have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that clean cut and make the catch.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. On the gun, it's Ward. He lost it, deep left. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Third down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives him the 1st. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They kick the running back in motion. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. Ward setting the pass. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
It'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Sly's kick is up and good. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Vikings now set to take the field. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And now it's 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw and a check down of all things. Really went the other way, but only an incompletion on 2nd down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Vikings need to score quickly. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air. McCarthy has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Again, McCarthy to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's going to try to pick it up. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. He finds him over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's running with it. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Only 1 timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Oh, he's keeping it again. And they're going to have 1st and goal after after he picked up a nice chunk there.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Vikings trim the deficit down to 5. Less than 25 seconds to go. This onside try is for the game. And the Titans look like they've recovered. Yep, and folks, this game is over. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. Their lead's still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So this winds up a win for the Titans. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.